HandymanTeacher Hub here, and today we're going to install bifold doors. Now you'll notice we have two different size doors here. We have a 30-inch and a 24-inch, and that is because our opening is 54-inch, so we have to stagger the size of the doors to fit the opening. What we have to do to align the door is scribe a line on the ceiling, which I've done here, which is half of the distance this way. And then I'll run that line down the bottom so that our hooks that go in the bottom down here are in the same position, so our door is vertical. And now we're going to scribe the line for the bottom so that we know where to put the bottom support. We'll do it on this side of the wall, and then we'll turn around and do it on this side of the wall so that we're even. And you'll notice I'm using the square on both sides of the wall because that's why I've set it as a halfway point. Now you'll notice that the door comes with a hardware installed inside the plastic bracket. One of the things you have to make sure when you go to one of the big box stores or wherever you buy these products is to make sure that your hardware is installed. Because this opening is rather restricted, we have to remember about traffic flow through here. And the best way to get traffic flow is to put the larger door on this side and the smaller door over here. And then to keep the doors out of the way, we'll have them open inward so that when they come flush, they'll come back against the wall here and back against this over here, not taking up room in our family room. This is our parts kit here in my hand, and what we have in here are all the hardware that we need to install the door. And what we're going to do first is take this small screw here and put our track at the top. Now we're putting our 30-inch track up here first. Now I've started the first screw into the header here. We won't need to put any mollies or anything in there because these are generally made out of wood, so our screw should go in fine. Make sure that our two doors line up, I'm going to put the top bracket up for this other door so that we line up with it. And remember, we've drawn our line up there, so it's going to make it a little easier to make sure that we're in the same position. We're going to install the floor bracket that is for the bottom swivel, and we're on carpet here, so what we're going to do is kind of press down on the carpet to get this down as firmly as we can. And you'll notice I'm lining the center of it up with the line, and then we'll start putting screws in. Now we're going to put one screw here, and then we're going to put a longer screw on the adjusting side. And then we'll put an anchor screw down. Since we have cement under here, we'll get an anchor screw and anchor it into the cement. And we'll do that before we hang the door. Next thing we have to do is install the top glides. They're just a pressure fit. They have ribs on the area that is going in for pressure. And just set them firmly. Then we take the door and we turn it over, remembering which side we're going to open with. We're going to open backwards into the room this way, so the foot then has to go on this side. And that's a clip like this that goes in on this side. The other one stays empty. And then the adjusting screw, the foot screw, screws into the bottom of the door. And we'll run this in part way because we don't know how much clearance we have right now to fit the door, so we'll run it in further until we can get it in. And then once the door is up, then we'll adjust it. What happens next is the foot goes in the adjustment screw down at the bottom. I'll put that in now, just loosely. It's fine, just like that. And then look up here at the top. We have our one that adjusts, so we keep sliding this back until it goes into the adjustment hole. And your other one gets into the track. Then we tighten this adjustment screw temporarily that way, and we make sure the door opens and closes. Now we have to lift the door some to get it away from the carpet. We can do that by bottom adjustments, and that is easily done by lifting and taking a pair of pliers and adjusting our little screw here at the bottom. And we'll go ahead and do that and then just make sure the door is level. Alright, now when we take a look at the door, it opens and closes very smoothly. We have it adjusted both top and bottom so that when we do push the door open, we're doing it by our fingertips. You'll notice that we have a screw on this side, and what that screw is the screw that holds our handle on the door. Now we need the handle on this side of the door because if we're closing the door, we move it this way, and if we open the door, we can open it by the handle. If we're on the other side, of course, we can just push it open. Now with this 30-inch side done, we're basically just going to duplicate over on our 24-inch side over here and just follow the same directions that we did on the other door. And when we get the 24-inch door installed, using the leveler at the bottom, we'll be able to level them so both the tops will be even and both the bottoms.